article, the magazine article, and what I mean, or what the magazine article mean by finding your identity is a lot of people who actually have psychological issues, they are not sure what kind of person they are. They do not know what they need to do. However, the fan-based organizations actually is a good way for you to find what you are really good at, or what you are strong at. For instance, you can see these two pictures, and these two pictures I also would like to talk about in the second part, and it's actually imagery from a fashion and fan-based organization and social media accounts of Jackson Wang, and people actually have this different responsibilities in the new mode of fandom. For instance, someone who's really good at photoshopping, they would like to make all these photos together, and they will design how to make these photos together. And this is one way for you to find your identity, is because you are knowing you are knowing clearly about what you are good at. And someone who's really good at researching, they will try to find the clothing brands of what he wears. And someone who's really good at language, they would like to find about the words to describe how the fashion can be combined with what he wears. And find your identity, I think, working as a group under the fan-based organization of the new mode of fandom is actually a good way for you to find your identity. Also, there is a lot of groups. The new mode of fandom actually made a lot of people separate and distinguish in different groups. What I meant by this, a lot of people actually have more free time and they would like to be in the data group. What is the data group? For instance, your favorite idol actually posts some posts under, like, maybe in Instagram, and you will like have the number of people who actually like this photo, and the data group would create a lot of social media accounts and to like the post from your idols and make the number of people who like your idols post very huge, and it will let other people think that your favorite idols will have a very huge impact. And this is one way for you to find your identity. And the second part is work as a group instead of individual work. I think this part needs to be combined with the third part, the beginning for you to find friends. So the first part is work as group instead of individual work. This is the instance I would like to talk about. When you find your identity, what you are really good at, you would like to work together. Someone who's good at photoshopping, they can make the pictures, and someone who's really good at researching, so you can find the clothing brands, and someone who's really good at using language to use their words to describe all these fashion brands or what he looked like, something like that. And this is like a group work, not really an individual work. And when you can find your group, it's a good way for you to find your friends. What I mean by this is, from the article, there is a sentence that feeling as though you are a part of a tribe is not always easy, but finding groups of people with whom you share common interests is a starting point. From these two pictures, they are actually separate because they do not really have a common part, but however, they have a biggest common part is both of these two pictures, they actually have the same person in these two pictures, Jackson Wang. And this is like when you have your same idols and you will like to have a lot of same topics. When we make friends with other people, we always like to have common topics or common interests, so we can actually communicate with each other to make friends with. And this is a good way for you to have common idols, and you can find like maybe your favorite common songs from this singer, or your favorite common interest from the songs or from the idols, and also your favorite common plots from your favorite TV show. And this is part of the way for you to find a common interest, and this is the beginning to find your friends. Yeah, and these are the three positive impacts from the psychological perspective, and this is all for my presentation, and I hope that you can enjoy my presentation and know more about the new mode of fandom.